Hey guys, welcome back for another adventure. We're out here at Zigzag Railway, just airing down, and today we're going to Blackfellows Hand Trail and checking out the caves there.
Okay guys, so how to get to Blackfellows Hand Cave via Blackfellows Hand Trail from Zigzag Railway car park. You just want to follow the main trail in from the car park. Don't deviate from the main trail. You will come to a T intersection where you need to turn right. It is signposted. Just follow the main trail all the way in. It's the exact same way if you're going to the Lost City, or if you've seen our previous video on the Glowworm Tunnel track, that's the same way as well. Okay guys, then you'll come to this intersection here. The campground is on the right. You'll need to turn left down the Blackfellows Hand Trail and just keep following the main road. And as soon as you turn left, you'll come to another intersection. There is a signpost that you can see on the right. That points to the Lost City Trail, which that car in the picture is going down. You want to go straight ahead. Now, just a short while down the track, you'll come to another intersection. If you're using Google Maps, it will tell you to go left. You do not want to go left unless you have a fairly modified four-wheel drive and you're pretty confident in your driving skills, because that's the power lines track, which is really advanced. You want to stay right and follow the sign saying Hands Trail. So these last few clips that you're about to see and are seeing are as you get towards the end of the track and you go down further into the valley. So the track itself isn't too difficult at all. It is more of a beginner's 4x4 track. Any 4x4 will be able to do it, and you don't need any special mods or anything like that. There are a few ruts and bog holes along the way, but they're easily avoidable. You can just go around them. And it's not a very difficult track. Anyone with any experience level should be able to do it pretty easily. As long as you take your time and pick your lines. It does get a little trickier towards the end of the track as you descend into the valley. It does get a little bit steeper, a little bit more rockier. You have to take your time and you really pick your lines, but yeah, as long as your tire pressure's down and you take your time, yeah, it's not that difficult at all. It is a good beginner's 4x4 track just to, get your confidence up and teach you how to pick your lines and things like that, which is good, but it's definitely not a hard 4x4 track at all. And this is a sight that you are greeted with once you descend into the valley. So this is the final part of the track here. Obviously, if you're coming from the opposite direction, this is the first part of the track. But yeah, if you're coming from Zigzag Railway like we did, this is the final part of the track, and it is just absolutely beautiful. You've got these massive rock formations on your right-hand side, big tall trees, lots of scrub and bush, ferns. Yeah, it's really just absolutely beautiful down there. So make sure you bring your cameras because there'll be plenty of good photo opportunities. It's a beautiful cave as you see on the right-hand side. Just be careful when you're driving through. Watch out for other people might be walking along the track because I think there are a couple of walks around this part of the track as well. And any cars and motorbikes coming in the opposite direction because it is pretty much a single lane track. But yeah, as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous coming through here. Just driving right through the middle of the valley of all the rock formations, caves, the bush. Yeah, it's really spectacular. So to get to this point from the Zigzag Railway car park, I'd say it took about an hour, give or take. But if you set yourself aside, say an hour, you should be sweet. Just depending on obviously how fast or slow you take the track, and if you do any other tracks along the way, which there are plenty of other tracks to deviate from and go and explore if you want that as an option. So to get to the Blackfellows Hand Cave from here, it's not really well signposted. In fact, there are no real signs for it at all coming from this direction. There are a couple of car parks on the left-hand side. The first one you'll see coming up here. We couldn't see any walking tracks coming from this car park on the left-hand side, so we just kept going. There might be, but yeah, we couldn't see any when we were there. So we just kept going straight, and you'll see another car park coming up here on the left-hand side. If you're coming from the opposite direction, it'll be your first car park on the right-hand side. But yeah, as you can see, this is the main car park just here. And so this is the view from the main car park. And these are the steps that go straight from the main car park straight up into the cave. Okay guys, so that was the Blackfellows Hand Cave via Blackfellows Hand Trail from the Zigzag Railway car park. So if you're going to do the same track that we did, you have to do it in a 4x4. Any standard 4x4 will be able to do it, but it will have to be a 4x4. Like I said before, it's not a difficult four-wheel drive track. It does get a little trickier towards the end, but it's nothing too serious. You don't need any advanced modifications or anything like that. Just, yeah, make sure you do it when it's good weather conditions and you lower your tire pressure down. Take your time, pick your lines, you'll be fine. But yeah, it has to be a 4x4 if you're doing it from the Zigzag Railway car park. If you're coming from the opposite end, so if you're coming from Lithgow and you're coming from Walgan Road, then any car will be able to do it. You don't need a 4x4 if you're coming from Walgan Road. Yeah, any standard car will be able to do it because it's literally just 100 meters down a dirt fire trail, which is the one you're seeing now. And this is the entry and exit point from Morgan Road. And that's all from us, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.